talk about like this level, just to see if you can hear me. And then a little bit later, I'm going to talk a little bit louder and see if that's how you need me to talk.
You're going to go up and down about 4 times right over there.
You just head west?
It just looks like a roller coaster.
What's up to you?
It's pretty over. Oh yeah, I've seen people dealing every...
For a little while. I'm trying to see if you can hear me. I'm going to talk like this. This would be very comfortable for me to talk like this. Or I can talk like this, but my voice will run out very quickly. We're here to talk about outfitting a boy or an adult for a backpacking trip. This video is going to talk about what clothing you need when you go on a backpacking trip. Clothing is a really important part of any backpacking trip. Clothing should be chosen based on the weather that you expect and the conditions that you expect. So today is a cold day. I am dressed for backpacking on a cold day. On a hot day, of course, I wouldn't have the wool cap, I wouldn't have the fleece, and I'd probably be wearing shorts. So let me start with the most important item of clothing for a backpacking trip. And that would be footwear. Footwear is extremely important. When you're backpacking, the only way in and the only way out is on your feet. So you must take care of your feet. A pair of rugged hiking boots with ankle support is very important. Hiking boots should also be waterproof. They should also have a thick, hard Vibram sole. To go with the hiking boots, socks will prevent blisters. We recommend wool socks. These are wool socks. When you buy hiking socks, they will come in lightweight, medium weight, and heavyweight. My advice is to try one of each and see which one works best for you. For me, it's the medium weight sock. You'll also notice that I have a second pair of socks on. This inner liner is extremely important in preventing blisters. It keeps your skin from rubbing against your shoe. Instead, the inner sock rubs against the outer sock and prevents blisters. The inner sock is very thin, and it is designed to wick away moisture from your foot into your wool sock. With a proper system of footwear, with the inner and outer layer of socks and the boot, you will be comfortable on your hike and you will not get blisters. It is also very important not to wear a brand new pair of boots on a very long hike. You must break them in. These particular boots that I'm wearing have about 100 miles of hiking on them. They're very well broken in, and I've been on a couple of very long backpack trips. They're very comfortable. I've never had a blister. The next most important thing when you're hiking, as far as clothing goes, would be your pants. These particular pants are polyester, not cotton. They come with a zipper on each leg so that you can convert them into shorts. When you're hiking, that's usually desirable because then you don't have to get into your pack and strip down and change your pants to put on a pair of shorts. They also have a zipper at the ankle so that when you unzip them here, you can take them off over your boot. That way you don't have to take your boot off. Also put them back on over your boot and zip them back in. If it was a particularly cold day, I would also be wearing long underwear underneath these pants to keep me warm. It's not that cold today, so I'm not doing that. The next most important thing that we wear is up here. So we're going to talk about what we wear around our arms and chest. Staying warm on a backpacking trip is accomplished by wearing more than one layer of clothing. And a lot of times you'll start out in the morning and it's cold, and so you'll be wearing an outer layer like this fleece. But as the sun comes out and as you're walking, you warm up, so you want to strip that off and be cooler. So underneath this layer, I have today a wool shirt. Wool is an important fabric. Wool will keep you warm even if it gets wet. Cotton, if it gets wet, will not keep you warm at all. And there's a saying in backpacking that cotton kills, because when it gets cold, the cotton on you will not keep you warm. Cotton is a very good fabric for absorbing water. Ask yourself, why do we make towels from cotton? Because they're absorbent. So you do not want cotton. So you will find that everything that I'm wearing today, from my socks, my pants, my underwear, my shirt, to my hat, is not cotton. They are either polyester or they are wool. So the wool outer layer, middle layer here, is keeping me warm right now in this strong wind. Wool is a tightly woven wool shirt like this will be windproof, and it will keep you warm. It is not scratchy. I'm very comfortable in this. Underneath this, I have an inner layer today. This is a polyester shirt, and this is the shirt that I hike in when the sun is out. Polyester is a very good material for hiking. It's thin, protects you from the sun, and it doesn't get wet from perspiration. And if it does get wet, it dries very quickly. It's comfortable and it's soft. So I'm comfortable in this. One thing that I learned very quickly in backpacking, when you have the pack on, the weight of the pack tends to want to press on your hips, and you have trouble keeping your pants up. So I have a belt, and I would recommend everybody hike with a belt of some kind. Your hat, when we're hiking on a sunny day, we don't wear a wool cap like this, but on a cold day I do. I have here some other hats that I wear hiking, and the main thing when you're hiking is that it protects your face from the sun. So a big floppy hat is good, keeps the sun off the back of your neck, it keeps the sun off your face, keeps the sun off your ears. Also, if it rains, it will keep the rain out of your face and out of your neck. So here's one style of hat that I wear. Here's another that you can wear. There's lots of different styles. Baseball caps are okay, but if you wear a baseball cap, it will protect your eyes and your forehead, but the tips of your ears are in danger of being sunburned, and the back of your neck for sure. So I recommend a big floppy hat. Something like this is good. If it rains, you must have a waterproof outer layer that would go over all that other stuff. This particular jacket folds up and fits in the back very well. It's a waterproof jacket, and it's good when you're in the wind also to block the wind. The features of this jacket are that it zips up, and then you can see that it has these Velcro tabs to seal the zipper so that the rain doesn't get in through your zipper. It has pockets on the front. These are waterproof pockets. You can see the seal on here. So you can store things in there. It has vents underneath here because when you're hiking, you will perspire inside and you will get wet inside. So you can open these vents and it will allow air to breathe through your jacket. It has Velcro holes at the sleeves to seal that. It has an elastic draw band so that you can get your waist in tight. And most importantly, it has a hood that can go over your hat and keep the water out of your neck. And this hat also has a drawstring so you can pull that down and you can stay dry. Many of the places where we go backpacking have really heavy downpours and a lot of wind. The wind will come sideways, your pants will get soaked. So you must also have an outer layer for your pants. Here is what I use. These are designed with zippered sides so that in a rainstorm you can step into them with your boots on like this very quickly. That. You can zip them down like that. Now I am ready for a rainstorm. I have waterproof boots, waterproof pants, waterproof jacket, waterproof hat. I'm ready to go. Feel down. The other things that are handy when you're hiking that have to do with clothing are some sort of a scarf around your neck, and of course spare clothing. This stuff sack contains my spare clothing for a 50-mile hike. It's all that I need for a week on the trail, along with what I'm wearing. A stuff sack is a very important thing to bring on a pack. It allows you to bring a lot of things and compress them down so that they'll fit in your pack without taking up a lot of room. Stuff sacks come in different sizes. This particular size is a medium. The first thing that I bring is a pair of very warm fleece pants. And like the rain pants that I'm wearing, They're zippered up the side and you step into them. And they'll go right over the other pants that I'm wearing. These are very warm and a very good pajama to wear in your sleeping bag. I also bring a turtleneck that I wear to give me some extra warmth underneath my wool shirt. So it's another layer that I'll wear. It's long sleeve. The turtleneck helps cover my neck. I usually sleep in this as well.